Now, WPTV's Kate Hussey has obtained the investigation report, revealing the teacher's side of the story for the first time. Kate?
Well, in that report, Superintendent Michael Main is recommending teacher Matt Theobald be fired, and it's the first permanent action we've really seen a school district take here in Florida. First Amendment advocates tell me it sets a dangerous precedent.
I don't think we're in support or, disagreement with Charlie Kirk or anybody for that matter. We're in the business of educating students.
That was the stance of Martin County Schools September 12th, when the district removed a 17-year teacher from his classroom at Spectrum Academy after his comments surfaced on Facebook. Screenshots show Matt Theobald, also president of the Martin County Education Association, called Charlie Kirk a racist, misogynistic, fear-mongering neo-Nazi after Kirk's assassination.
He's being reassigned to the district office while a professional standards investigation takes place.
Now the results of that investigation are in and conclude the teacher should be suspended without pay and terminated. According to the investigation's findings, Theobald admitted to writing the comments, but said the remarks were made on his mother's private Facebook page within a discussion among personal acquaintances and were not intended for the public. He also insisted he wasn't celebrating violence. Still, administrators ruled his firing is warranted, saying the posts, once public, generated community concern, undermined confidence in the education profession, and created the potential for students or families to feel unwelcome.
Well, that may be true, but the standard is actually higher than that. You didn't just erode confidence, you did something that prevented our school from operating.
Adam Goldstein works for FIRE, the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression.
These things get very fact specific.
He questions the legality of the district's decision, arguing Theobald, as a public school teacher and government employee, has the right to speak freely.
The real question is going to be, what evidence does the school have that what they said was not merely upsetting to the community, but prevented them from functioning in their role or prevented the school from functioning in its role?
Martin County is one of 7 Florida districts I've identified that removed teachers over comments about Charlie Kirk, following a directive from Florida's education commissioner. In a memo to superintendents, he warned he'll investigate every educator who engages in vile, sanctionable behavior, adding their First Amendment rights do not extend without limit into their professional duties.
My God, this is unconstitutional as all get out.
Lee Rowland is the executive director of the National Coalition Against Censorship. She says a Supreme Court ruling in the late 1980s backs that up, when 5 out of 9 justices found firing a police officer for comments she made about the Reagan assassination attempt violated her First Amendment rights.
Look, no matter how uncomfortable this makes you, it's protected speech. Under the First Amendment, there are very narrow categories of words that the government has any power to censor or limit, and they usually have to reach the level of something like a threat, right? A direct threat of violence.
I reached out to the Martin County School District for comment. They declined to answer any of my questions on camera, but earlier told us,
I would not. I would say to probably leave their comments and thoughts off of social media.
I mean, on that same note,
Arjel Lopez, pressing back, asked the district about its Facebook tribute to Charlie Kirk's family the day of Kirk's assassination.
do you think that was appropriate considering the conversation that we're having now?
I think so. We had 2 tragedies in addition to, what happened to Charlie Kirk. There was a school shooting in Colorado that day. We're aware and mindful of the sentiment and are feeling for people's frustrations and disappointments.
It's obviously a divisive topic, whether you supported him or not. So shouldn't the conversation here be, why aren't we pushing more of a neutral stance?
Well,
you're going to say this, but I think it has to do more with the way that you say things.
Okay.
I think it has to do with the word choice that people are using.
Goldstein and Rowland still feel that crosses a legal line.
This isn't how public employment is supposed to work.
It's unconstitutional, it's toxic for our democracy, and it's deeply unfair.
Well, the Department of Education, when I did ask for a comment, pointed me back to the commissioner's memo. Theobald's termination, though, isn't final. A predetermination meeting will give him one last chance to present evidence before the superintendent does make a final decision. Theobald did not answer my calls for comment, Hani.
Kate, thank you so much.